Alright, hi guys. This is Björkvin from Audio Issues. I just wanted to show you a quick little trick to make your two-track recordings that you get out of a live mixing board sound a little bit better. I played in folk festivals a few times and just in concerts in general, and I've been handed a lot of times CDs that are recorded straight out of the master bus of the mixing board. Now, this is great if you want to keep track of all your concerts and all, but sometimes it sounds a little bit too close and there's not a lot of depth to it. The guitar's in your face and it's kind of muffled and it doesn't have that live feel like you were to actually be at the concert because it kind of lacks the ambience and stuff like that. So what I've done is basically take this 2-track into Logic or any DAW in that for that matter, and master it, or kind of like hack job master it, because using a few different processors here just to get rid of the jangly sound of the acoustic guitar, add some presence to the vocals, and bring back a little bit of the ambience with reverb. So this is sort of a mastering project, but not really. And like I was discussing with Ian Shepherd of Production Advice this week in our interview that you can check out in the sidebar, is that he rarely uses reverb on masters at all, but we were talking about this technique, and it actually lends itself really well to make it sound just a little bit better. So let's listen to Everything Bypassed here first.
I hope you do so.
This is a track I played at the Tucson Folk Festival this year.
All around the world we live in, there's one thing we're given, and one chance to live up to what we're made for. Don't you think we're here for something, at least approximating what we think we should be on this earth for? Don't you want to?
Alright, so that sounds fine. The guitar is kind of jangly. I don't really like how present it is. It does sound sort of dry. I've put all this up here, and we can just listen to what it does. First of all, I've in the this SSL thing, I've increased the presence here. This is probably too much. I've increased the 3K here just to add some presence to the vocals. I've taken the 800 out to reduce the guitar sound. It's pretty bad when it's DI'd. It gives that very stringy piezo pickup type sound. And then I'm adding a little bit of low end just to pull out the drums a little bit. It might be a futile effort, but. And then the channel EQ here, I'm doing the same thing. This is a work in progress. I'm just kind of playing around with this. I'm subtracting. Most of these are directed at certain frequencies of the guitar just to reduce them a little bit to make the vocals pop out more. And then the limiter is on here for another song that kind of peaked. I was trying to fix that. I won't put that on here. Then I have the mastering chain on the output. Basically, the mastering chain I picked up from Ian Shepherd's Mastering with Plugins free e-course you can check out on his site. I'll link to that in the sidebar as well. And I have the linear phase EQ here just to add some clarity, just to add some extra high end there, because I've been taking out here, but I felt like it was lacking still, so I added. So this kind of negates a lot of the stuff I'm doing here, but still, as I was saying, it's a work in progress. And then I have the limiter, just limiting here a little bit. It's not really doing that much stuff. And then I always have the multimeter up just to look at stuff. So let's listen to this real quick, and then we'll go to the reverb part.
I hope you know for sure. All around the world we live in, there's one thing we're given, and one chance to live up to what we're made for. Don't you think we're here for something, at least approximating what we think we should be on this earth for? what you want to know.
So what you could hear that it gets kind of it's clearer now. It sounds a little bit clearer. This gain isn't actually set at all. I actually took it down because it was interfering a lot with the multiband compressor. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use this. It's been pumping a lot, so I need to tweak the settings a little bit more. But the main takeaway from this is this reverb thing here. So what I have here is channel EQ. So I'm sending it straight to the reverb, the space designer here, and I'm trying to find the closest impulse response to the venue I was playing in at the time, kind of trying to remodel the ambience of that particular venue. I've cut out all the lows, similar to what we were talking about in the interview with Ian. And before it goes into the space designer, I've also taken a little bit of the highs out just to take that metallic type voice out. So let's go back to this chorus, and I'll slowly bring this reverb up so you can hear how it changes.
You know for sure, all around the world we live in, there's one thing we're given and one chance to live up to what we're made for. Don't you think we're here for something, at least approximating what we think we should be on this earth for?
So you can see it just gives that a little liveliness to it, just adding that tiny bit of depth that I think it needs. So if you're working with something similar to this, 2 tracks that sound not great out of a mixing board that you were playing at, and you want to add some ambience to it because you didn't record like you were supposed to record on location, you usually have microphones that pick up the audience and like the room sound basically. So that's kind of the hack job way of bringing the room back into the recording. Once again, I'm Björkvin from audioissues.com. Check out some of the links in the sidebar, and go to the website and check out more articles, blogs, and subscribe to the newsletter. All right, thanks.